I'm going to call the meeting to order at 7:30 PM. Roll call, William Johnston.
Yeah.
Tom Graffinino.
Here.
Lynn Colligan.
Here.
Lisa Kreckler.
Here.
And Phil DiOrio is here. We have Stephen Kiley present via Zoom. First order of business is to review and approve the February 15th, 2023 minutes. May I have a motion to approve the minutes?
All right, I'll make a motion.
I'll second.
All in favor? Aye. All right, so we have two things on our agenda, although they're both part of the same. We have listed under other business interpretation of the town code 13312F. That really is part and parcel of this 71B Nostrum Parkway. My feeling was at the hearing that I think the consensus here was that nobody really wanted to get involved with the vegetated buffer and that this was something for the town board to be involved with. Am I correct in feeling that?
Yes.
Yes.
So pretty much felt that way.
So, I mean, I think that we should just leave that, kind of where it was, and let's move right on to the actual 71B Nostrum Parkway application, if that's all right with everybody.
Yes.
Okay. Just to recap, we have the applicants are proposing to tear down a pool house, tear down a shed, and then build a new building that would replace ostensibly the two building and also provide a place for the pool equipment to be indoors. We've seen a couple iterations of this, and for first impression for me, I feel like the building has gotten a lot bigger.
Is it almost doubled in size?
I mean, I don't want to say double, but because, it depends on what you're counting from before.
Yeah.
But it's gotten a lot bigger, and even though it's getting further away from the property line, it's, now that you have a real bathroom, a full bathroom in there, it requires a 20-foot setback. For me, I just feel like it's too much. If they were going to propose building a building the same size as the one pool house building, I might feel differently about it, but I feel like there's been some sort of mission creep as it's been growing here. I'd like to get some feedback from all of you on this.
I mean, the whole project is a complete demo and it's a rebuild, and
Right.
typically, we like to
Bring it.
honor things if they replace in kind, but this is a complete tear down and they are not reducing the nonconformity. They're in fact increasing it.
Correct.
That's the issue for me, is the increasing of the nonconformity, actually.
Okay. We did have submitted, someone made their own plan showing that, these things could be done without needing a variance. I think many times it's easy to suggest what other folks can do on their property, because, you don't have to deal with the tightness on your property. But by the same token, it does show that it is possible to do something like this in a more conforming manner. Anyone else?
Now,
All right,
I think we can do the checklist, can we?
I think so.
I'm writing, right?
You're the one, Lynn.
All right, so.
Do you need a sheet?
You're the English teacher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Want one?
Yeah.
Okay. So whether an undesirable change would be produced in the character of the neighborhood or a detriment to nearby properties. What is that?
Lynn's phone.
Oh,
Yeah, but it's on mute, which is weird, so.
I thought it was coming from the Zoom. So whether an undesirable change would be produced in the character of the neighborhood or a detriment to nearby properties.
I mean, what they're proposing to build is still very close to the neighboring property line.
Yep.
My concern would be that if, especially with the pool, but, with the pool house as well, that this could lead to other folks in the neighborhood looking to do the same sort of a thing as well.
Is that what you want to be the rationale, though?
No,
Okay.
I think expanding a building in the setback is just not a good thing. Whether the benefits sought by the applicant can be achieved by a feasible alternative to the variance.
I mean, they don't have to build as big.
Right.
And we did have a situation where if they could rotate the building or make it smaller, they could get a building there. It might not be exactly what they wanted.
There are feasible alternatives,
There are.
though.
Right.
Yeah. Whether the requested variance is substantial.
Yes.
Yes, definitely, yes.
Can you give me some numbers for that?
Well, Linda, I can't give you the exact numbers on this, but what I can say is that, we're talking about a building now that would be 51 feet long in the setback.
Okay.
Would the variance have an adverse impact on the physical or environmental conditions in the neighborhood? Well, here I would say, that it's possible that this building might be, because the building of this building would require a new IA system. They were talking about having a green roof and a pool cover. There are actually some things
Benefits.
that could in fact be a positive for the
Right.
environment. So,
They could do some of those things without building this massive
right.
structure.
But I mean, just on this question, would it have an adverse impact on the physical or environmental conditions in the neighborhood? The one thing for me is I feel like the physical conditions, building a much bigger building in the setback would be a negative. The other things, so, I mean, they are positives.
What was the roof again? The
green roof.
Green roof, okay.
So, I don't know, do you want to say yes or no to this one question?
I think a no on that one, actually.
Okay.
When all is said and done.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Okay.
And whether the alleged difficulty was self-created, I'm going to say yes on
Yes.
this. These folks could just leave it the way it is. And I think that's about it, right?
Okay.
Stephen, do you have enough for a resolution there?
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
Okay. Does anybody else want to chime in here at all? No?
Okay.
Yeah.
Making sure I had everything.
Okay. All right. If that's the case, then I would like to close the meeting here at 7:39 PM. Can I have a motion to close the meeting?
I'll make a motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Good night, everyone.
Good night, everybody.